Cezarito looking for that first title. Mel looking for title number 2.
Yeah, we'll get to see on this one, I think, as well as C's where he's had to debate each time where he wants to put his wall jump when he's swapping pitchers. If he's still doing that swap pitcher now with Peach instead, he's going to have to debate now where you're putting Yoshi. Because again, Yoshi, we lived through the Yoshi 2 swap times where they were sad times indeed, where Yoshi felt like he was everywhere. But yeah, he's going to have to figure out that one because that Yoshi can just destroy an offense.
Back here at the park, Birdo leads things off with 5 stars. Ball on the outside, 1-0.
I was wondering if C's was going to do the you pitch one pitch as a ball and then you swap your pitcher to start, but nope, has committed to Dixie for the first bat.
Gets that first strike there. Is going to go for the egg, is going to land. That is going to bounce past Toadsworth for a double. A lead-off double here. 1 star burned.
Yeah, now we go up and we've got, again, as we said it, big dumper himself, PD Piranha.
And I hear some explosion of cheers behind me. And Jorge Polanco has hit his 2nd home run for the Seattle Mariners. Not Cal Raleigh. But that's another big fly.
Oh, and I thought that was strike 3, and I'm sure C's wants that back, but he gets it anyways.
Great pitch right there. Great execution. That's going to land, and Birdo's going to score.
And much like last game,
effective to the other side, and now seeing Boo doing the damage to him.
Yeah, immediately though, you just got to watch that. Last time was Mel immediately in the first inning jumped on it, and this time again, exact same thing. And are we gonna get to see? No. Okay, I was wondering if we're gonna see Yoshi outfield, but nope. Yoshi's gonna go to shortstop. Again, first time in the lineup. You may not know all the handedness and everything, so you're still debating it.
King Boo's got Chem too now. That'll be a factor. You gotta remember, it's different than the end of last game, because this time it's the early part. They're juiced with stars. Madge is sitting behind with 4 in the tank, so you gotta be able to get by King B, and he gets it. Great execution right there.
Like I said, you see the adaptation games. Oh, and I think that right there is C's is realizing the adaptation. He's watching Mel. If you're watching when he has his heavies up, Mel slides in the back of the box as the pitch is coming in, and pitching to somebody in the back of the box is different than pitching to somebody in the front of the box. So I think that he's realized I can do that extra little movement, and he threw off both heavies that exact same way.
Yeah, absolutely. And DK now flipped, not righty. And we have now met the follower goal for BennyOkay here on this NPSS. Shout outs to all of you in the community as Bowser is going to get a chance to swing at one, but it's going to be a long fly ball. And we're seeing Fire Bro in the lineup here as well. Not Hammer or Boomerang Bro. I got to say, justice for my poor guy, Hammer Bro. I don't know what the heck is happening with all of you folks. Not getting our guy Hammer Bro on the field.
You didn't get to see it, but Brian I watched against Balam had 2 grand slams with Hammer Bro. So he was able to put up on that one. And we are getting to see this is going to be exactly what we talked about earlier, is the handedness swap on the pitchers.
Hammer Bro is still real, folks. Hey, just wanted to pop in and say thank you all for the support. Enjoy the game.
There it is. Benny putting on a great show for us tonight. Thank you so much to Benny as we rock and roll. Star chance here for Noki. 1-run lead here for Mel in the top of the 2nd.
I will say, I think that as you're talking about that, Baltimore, I do think that we are in the time of the most bro diversity. I think Hammer Bro has fallen, but it still exists. So we are seeing more diversity than I think possibly ever right now in our bro rotations.
Some broversity.
Yeah, the broversity.
1 ball there now to Luigi here, who talk about tumbling in the draft. Oh, Walu tried to stab that one there. That is not going to get past DK. Double play.
Even the little weenie arm of Yoshi is able to get that double play there. So, again, gets out unscathed now. C's coming back to it, says, you know what, I can put up runs. I have no doubt that either of these players can put up runs.
Weak little dribbler from Walu, going to fire that over for first. Wario now. By the way, if you're still tuned in here, BennyOkay is one of many in the National Netplay League. Well underway. If you want to catch out all sorts of great action from Benny and the Jets and others. National Netplay League Season 8. Oh my goodness, Toadsworth. That one's been perfect. There was a great bunt down the line in game 1. Playing the lines effectively. Yeah,
I mean, if you're C's in this one, you have to take him after that great ending and the great play he had last game. But
Strike
now we're going
on the outside, 3-1.
3-1. I'm wondering, okay, runner should be getting loose on this one. No, Toadsworth, old man decides to stay on first base anyways. Doesn't want to waste that extra effort.
Keeping that hip healthy, The worries. You're always worried about the health of Toadsworth heading into the games there. So, trying to keep him in there for a full game.
You get to see our first game of, I think, Daisy that I've seen in this top 8. So.
Yeah, and I think perfectly executed right there. Nice little slap. I think the princesses have been long overdue for their time to be up here. The quick throw and the bats certainly things that can execute. And talking about execute, we got the executor here with PD looming. Big spot for C's here, and Mel trying to take full advantage and have a dominant third, but instead gonna watch that one go.
And this is exactly what you do there. He did literally the same pitch 3 times. And if you're Mel, you're sitting there, you go, well, I can't throw it 3 times in a row. And Cease goes, yes, I can. I can throw that exact same damn pitch.
Yep. If you don't think I can, I will. But that's the other thing, too. I mean, I feel like I get burned so much. And I think one thing you're watching here with the players here, watch on the pitches where it's not fully to one side. They might pick a direction and have a curve there, but it's not smashing the stick all the way to the left, all the way to the right. It's kind of about the slight movements, the slight adjustments, because the top players, they'll lock in if you're going, this is where I get burned all the time. If you're throwing a pitch on the outside there and you're going hard into the inside, the top players are going to pick up on that. We've seen a really good variety of pitches here, and not afraid to throw strikes and balls, which is an effective thing to remember too when you're pitching. It's okay to throw balls. You just need to be effective at doing so.
Yeah, that's exactly. And I think there's a difference between throwing balls and throwing good balls. Like a great stab. I thought that I was getting by with one of those little boo shenanigans, but I'm guessing an R press on that one. So great job by C's on the defense.
Yep, I mean, and or you can play the HellzHero rule, and when you're playing ball tort, and you stand on the outside and you just throw outside, and maybe curve something in, and then make it very frustrating and annoying.
Oh, the best part is, Baltar, that's not just a you thing. That's how that is 3 NPSSs have been built off of just throwing on the outside of the mound.
Hell's Forever has just been able to just do the same shit forever and has not paid for it. Outside a couple of exceptions, from time to time.
Yeah, I've found what works and I've stuck to my niche.
Birdo there tracking that one down. I am curious about the flip. We saw DK be so successful. I do wonder. I mean, another talk about, this has kind of been brewing for a bit here back when Maury was still playing as well, with righty DK coming into the scene. But righty DK is very much more of a norm than an outlier at these days. Is Fireball not going to work out there?
I think the call out was, he didn't see Yoshi this time, so he thought maybe he can, go back to the other side, so he isn't able to flip the infield as much. But in the end, righty, lefty, DK, doesn't matter. You have the same bat. I just find it looks weird on the other side. So
yeah, absolutely. Righty heavies just does not ever look right in my brain. Yoshi gobbling up another one. Yoshi's had a good day at shortstop, making some impacts there.
Yeah. C's didn't have him last time, has him this time. Oh my God, DK just leaping in the air.
Great play there. Firebro here with a star chance on the line.
I get to see him. The big thing is Mel has to make sure his timings are set. He's played with Boomerang Bro last game, so he was going for that push, but I guess doesn't have to worry about it when he throws 4 straight balls.
You got the 5 stars here. Gonna burn one. I like that too. 5 stars. Why not burn and try to keep things going even with 2 outs here? I think that's a perfectly appropriate time to use one of your stars there. 4 stars. I mean, in a way, 4 stars kind of feels like it's obviously not the same, but you're feeling kind of just as confident with 4 stars as you are with 5. Maybe just a little bit more hesitancy in some of your, use of in situations. Great pitch there from Dixie.
And this exactly, I saw him debate switching pitchers. I was like, no, this is what you want, is you have the handedness advantage and you can sneak those out, and great pitching. He's showing exactly what you need to do with that. When you have that nice swooping arm motion and you're the opposite handedness of the batter, it's really a guessing game.
So far, Boo has been able to shut down the Cezarito offense.
Yeah, I think, haven't seen much of it by Mel. But finally setting, and this is what the adaptation is. When you get these 2-game series, you get to watch the adaptation between the games.
Big star grab there. I mean, we're getting to the point where every star chance really is going to matter. Even if you have the 5 stars and you're just preventing, I think that's going to be huge. When with these hazardless stadiums, when those star chances being your golden ticket opportunities, got to capitalize. Both players now in interesting spots here.
And we are flying through this game so far. I will say, again, another great press on that one. It was a little bit worrisome that he was going to sneak it through the gap again. Do you wonder here? I think this is the tough one, is that the call here is, do you switch the handedness so that you have the advantageous matchup against Birdo, or do you keep it because you won against PD afterwards?
Yeah, I think PD's the bigger threat always, right? Birdo can just get on. I think the priority has to always be PD, as that's a 1-star single at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it's the right call out. Exactly on that one, where now instead you got PD, and C's done a good job controlling the first 2 at bats, but Kenny this time, and we've seen a lot. Yeah, C's has been throwing a lot of balls. He's gone 3 balls to start on multiple characters in a row. Finally does it, and it's up.
Mario's not going to be tall enough. It's going to go over the jump, and that is going to be a 2-run shot from PD Piranha. Opens up the lead to 3. Now, C's was able to keep the lead only to about 2 runs in the first game here. 3 is now one of the larger leads that Mel's had, if not the largest. You got to be able to put your foot down here and prevent any more damage. Keep yourself close.
Yeah. And the big call there was the difference was Birdo getting on. Without that chem, that does not go out, or that's wall jumped at least on that side. So, huge job there by Mel.
And again, the confidence to be using, that egg. Nobody's on. It doesn't matter. I'm got 5 stars, 4 stars. I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
King Boo, big spot here. A 2-run home run here. Icing on the cake for this inning for Mel if he's able to get it done.
Oh, wow, that's a ball. I think you fooled me on that one.
Lakitu been a little tough with the strike zone tonight. I'm going to go down on strikes. Great way to bounce back there if you're C's. Got to see if he can start getting something on offense. That's been the main difference here. Only 2 hits so far for Cezarito in this one. C's has been a juggernaut in terms of scoring runs here. 17 runs against Faceman there in losers finals. 10 runs in the last game against Melthrax here. Lots of double-digit runs from Cezarito across this run. Got to get that offense going. That's been his biggest strength here, even with the improvement in pitching. And right now we got something cooking.
Yeah, you said it right there, and he puts up 2 singles to start. And this is exactly what you need to do. Now you've got Dixie Kong, and his Dixie Kong has been hitting great. So you think if you can sit that 1 more, then you're going to have your DK up with bases loaded.
Interesting spot there. It is Park. I don't know if you're going to charge with DK with that chem. Great takes there. Watching them all the way. This should land. Luigi's not going to catch that. Peach is going to go, and I like the send right there. Get that run back. And it's a 2-run ball game here. Bases aren't loaded, but even better, you've already played it a run, nobody out, and here comes DK. Bowser's looming here as well. I like the slap. Noki not going to get it, and this is going to score Dixie, and this game's going to be tied up. Cezarito answering right back, just like he did in game 1, and now new ball game yet again.
I think that one was a little bit ambitious of a dive. I think, Mel thought, oh, if I dive, there's no difference because I'm walking Bowser, but didn't account for, I can get the run now. Sees great base running on it.
And now here has been one of Cez's best weapons here. Mario with plenty of fireballs, contact, fair ball. Everyone's going to go back safely. Good defense there from Melthrax to get the first out there. Walu's going to have an absolutely perfect slap into left field. The bases are juiced. The carousel is turning. And you got Wario with some chem. I think I might charge just to at least get a sack.
Fully. I'm charging here. I'm hoping the worst comes to worst. I'm hoping for a high fly ball. Obviously, there's worse things than that, but this is what you live for. It's why you did the chemistry. He gets it deep. Noki's under it, but is going to score the run, and Cez has taken the lead.
Yep, another situation here where Cez has answered back.
I don't think I spend the star here, but he does. I think that you have to hold now. I think you got to keep that one back in the bank.
Oh, burns both. I don't know if I burn both there.
Yeah.
But Cez is in grand finals, and I am not. Toadsworth, a two-star strikeout. One of the tougher pills to swallow in the world of Mario baseball.
But in the end, you still got the lead right now. You've got the lead. You've got what you needed. Cez, if you told him before that inning, hey, use up your whole star tank and you're going to have the lead, he'll take that deal.
Yep, absolutely. Time as well.
I do think Mel has started to catch on to this, is that Cez is throwing 3 balls very often to begin. And Mel is just not biting on any of them.
Mel's not the type of player to not pick up on patterns and stuff like that. If you have a pattern, if you have something he feels like he can exploit or look at or learn from in the game, he will do that. He is one of the best baseball minds in the server, without a doubt.
Yeah. And good. I need to see Cez hitting the strike zone a little bit earlier in the count.
That's going to be a hard line drive. I don't think that's any weirdness with Walu. I think that was hit well in the gap. A nice line drive there through the left side of the infield. And Noki's got stars to burn.
And this is where now you get the swap. You can swap your Yoshi and swap your Peach. I'm guessing that's what he's doing. Maybe not, but if not, I would have liked to see the Walu go over there just in case, but I don't see he's going to keep up. Says, I feel confident here. Nope. Never mind. Feels a little bit less confident.
Burns a star there. Great. Now, even if you can get this out, multiple star burn. Oh, does burn 2 stars, but the bases are indeed juiced.
Bases juiced. Luigi up to bat. I mean, it's where if you're...
Oh, and a perfect bunt.
And that's a great bunt. It's going to be a single, too. I think caught him off guard there.
I agree. It caught me off guard, and I don't hate this charge from Daisy either with the chem. I think stack fly is perfectly fine, a little less risky even, and then a bunt.
Yeah, I was wondering even if he would try for the bunt again, just because he's got the confidence with Birdo afterwards.
Oh, on the outside.
He's just missing.
Oh, big strikeout there.
Huge here, but even bigger than the strikeout is going to be this egg.
And it's going to be...
And he gets it! And he gets the double play! Huge!
Wow!
Mel was trying to get it away from Yoshi there. Mel said, I'm not going to hit it to Yoshi. I'm going to put it on the other side. But a little bit early, ends up being Walu with the great play to stop it. And we have ourselves a 4-4 game. We have no stars in the tank for either player. And this is just natural baseball.
Yep, absolutely. That means, too, at this stage of the game, every star chance matters big time. Huge. Those are momentum shifting moments here as Yoshi's going to ground out there.
We have our first star chance, and I will say I think Cez's team needs that star. I want to say a little bit more than Mel's just because that Mario after Bowser. But gets it anyways, and now we're about to go see the big part of the lineup here.
Yep, this is the and at this stage too, these are one of the, depending on where you are, we're in the 7th here. Depending on how effective you are, as Petey's gonna try to get the lead back and win on one swing of the leaf.
I can't believe that was able to get out there, and Mario had no chance at it. Maybe Toadette is fast enough to get that, but
Nope,
Great
that
hit
ball
by
got out in a hurry. It wasn't necessarily the hardest hit ball, but over the wall. A go-ahead solo shot there. PD Piranha.
Absolutely huge there to take that lead. You still have the star advantage, but again, C's pitching very well to KB so far. Yeah. He's been just great. He's been just on the outside of the crown on that bat each time.
Star chance with the star to burn for Madge. Going to burn it there.
Not the biggest fan of the burn, because now you feel it could feel real bad if you're able to switch this star up. But still, you got a good singles bat, and Waluigi says, nope, it is my star.
And that's a big star to get back there if you are C's. That means Mario is going to have a fireball if you can execute the way that you're hoping to with these two batters. 1-run ball game, bottom of the 7th, another thriller between two top 20 players, if not top. Oh, and Birdo! Fingers, Birdo in the grand finals reset.
I think, like, if you're Mel, you're not happy, but, you know, you saw that happen to C's last game, so, you know, ball don't lie.
Bowser has been pitched to twice. He swings and misses. It's an 0-2 count. Bowser is being pitched to in this game. Great take right there. Swings and misses. Bowser down on strikes. Mel answers the call with a Bowser strikeout.
Don't think I star here. I think, you know, you're gonna probably see the top of your lineup again. I think I gotta go for the slap here, but he says no, I'm going for it anyways. But it's up in the air.
Fireball, and it's a double play,
case.
Hells, as you're saying that.
Oh, I think it was tough for C's. He thought that ball may have hit the ground first because he got the bad contact on it.
Skyscraper there from Firebro.
All right, big
Now
star
big
chance
star
again.
chance.
You really would want this if you're C's right now. It's huge if you can get this.
Being the home team, the stars are extra valuable for you in a situation in which you're down. 2-2.
Same outside pitch that he's chased a couple times. Sends
Yoshi should make the play, will make the play, and that's a star and an out. And another star.
You are seeing here that, you know, C's went with the strategy this time. He said, I'm just going to play that double. Like, I'm going to be able to switch my pitchers, but hasn't done it much this game. Has said, you know what, I think I can do it with Dixie.
Yoshi now in left field here, trying to be the kryptonite to Luigi.
Yeah, I think good call he's got for Luigi and for Daisy afterwards.
Dribbler, DK stabs it, throws it, and sees clean inning there on defense and picks up the 2 stars. Got to execute with this part of the lineup to try to flip it over to give yourself the best chance in the 9th if you need it as well.
Yeah, and I think you're happy if you're C's right now. You have Walu up, and Walu is, you know, he's maybe the second best singles hitter in the game, so you're not mad with him at the bat anytime.
And it's a perfect Walu slap. You were just praising the slap right there. Lands, and here's Wario. He's got the chem again, not opting for the charge this time.
Yep. I don't hate it. I like the slap idea. You know,
great
you get the
take
concern
right
of
there.
the quick throw at second, but I still think it's a good take.
Oh.
Gotta be clicking it. That quick throw, it's gonna matter.
Heartbreak, backbreak, double play after something starting so promising. Holding on to those stars here for Toadsworth. I like that call. Is this going to land? It's not. And Melthrax looking to add some insurance runs to take that second NPSS title and second in the last 3 Netplay Superstars. Cezarito wants to pick up another star for another tool to make the comeback and get the first championship in terms of the Netplay Superstars championship there. Will get the fielder swap with DK and robs the Birdo egg. But looming on deck is PD Piranha.
You've seen this. We've seen this time and time again, but this time the big difference is there is no stars with Birdo.
Yep, absolutely. Skies it. PD's up. You don't need a pitch to this fella unless you really want to.
Seas is playing with fire. I'm wondering if he throws 4 straight balls and just waits for him to see if he wants to swing out of his shoes.
Gets the swing there.
But now it's the question is, do you come back with a strike? He does.
Wow,
I was thinking,
Buzz answered right as you're asking the question, Hells, and that is going to be launched into left, but not nearly enough.
so 3 stars. He does not have the best part of his lineup to begin with. Potentially, we could end up seeing a Yoshi star if this goes to it. But he's put up with Peach already this game. Needs to show it again.
Yep, Cez's tournament life is on the line. We are potentially entering the final 3 outs of Netplay Superstars 25. 3 outs to score 2 runs for the victory if you are Cez. And now you're down to 2, and that's 1 star in the chamber, which could be something.
The inside pitch.
And
it's a bad egg.
Easy.
That's exactly what you wanted there if you're Cez. You want that inside pitch, and he just can't get it. Again, Cez here, you've seen it before. He's done it with Dixie. This is a huge at-bat because he's got the front of his lineup afterwards.
But you got to execute, and you got to land with Dixie here, or else it's over. Ball on the outside, 2-1.
Sends in, Madge finishes it.
And
Mel.
Melthrax adds another Stars Off title to the trophy case in 2025. An absolutely thrilling grand finals there. Cez taking it all the way to the end here, but just comes up just short after a dominant run through losers, taking down some of the biggest names in the business. What a tournament, what an event, what a run, as Netplay Superstars 25 ends with Melthrax as your champion. He continues to be one of the best in the business. All right, folks, I am going to probably wrap it up here pretty quickly because there's a big professional baseball game that I got to go watch here. So I'm going to sign off here, but thank you so much to BennyOkay for running it. Thank you to Sleepy for running it. Thank you to Hells and all our other great commentators throughout the day. And thank you for being a fan of Mario Superstar Baseball. Best of luck for everyone in whatever their next Mario Baseball adventure is. Thank you so much again for letting me commentate another wonderful grand finals here as we have hit 25 Netplay Superstar tournaments. Holy smokes. Congratulations to Melthrax. Congratulations to all of our fans out there. And folks, until next time, catch you on the flippity flip.